Hi traders, welcome back to the weekly Forex forecast for the 29th of January next week, and we're going to go into the markets and give you the market analysis and the targets to get you going for next week and see where the profits are. This is the DXY. It is bullish. We have a change of character and the price is heading higher. We have all the buyers in, everything's green and above the moving average. So our target is 104.26, probably going to be hit this week. Onward and upward. Beyond that, if it continues above that resistance area, the next target is 106.83. Now there's some important news this week, so we need to be aware of that. So this is the Forex calendar for next week. Nothing on Monday, not much on Tuesday, but Wednesday is the big day. We have the FOMC federal rates change. If it's going to change, we're expecting it to remain at 5.5, but we shall see. Everyone will be waiting for that on Wednesday at 7 p.m. GMT. So be aware of that, and that means that the dollar will probably remain sideways until that time. And of course, the first Friday of every month we have non-farm payroll. So be aware of that. There are going to be some trading opportunities with these events. So just be aware of that. And if you're a VIP member, I'll keep you posted and informed. And I'll be trading live, by the way, on some of these events, and I'll let you know when we are ready. So let's go back to the markets, and for those who are new into YouTube, welcome. I hope you're going to enjoy the next 15 minutes or so. And just to explain what we're looking for, whenever we see the price fall below this black line, then we are looking for sells. Above the black line, we're looking for buys. And we measure the amount of buying power coming into the markets using this indicator here, which tells us how many sellers are coming in. That's how we measure it. There's more tools that we do use, but nonetheless, that is it. Very, very simple process. And if you want to become a member, then I'll give you the stops as well. So as the prices move each day, I will give you the trailing stops and the targets Monday to Friday. So the DXY are expecting to go stronger. Yen futures is an interesting one. Still all the sellers are in. It's gone sideways for the last week or so, but we do expect this to fall further. You can see this trend line here on this daily chart, which is holding on to the price to fall, and there's a 53% chance of it's going down, back down to this support area of 66.35. What that means in terms of correlation, it means that the yens are going higher. And of course, with the yens looking like they may well go higher, then that gives us the opportunity to trade and avoid the US dollar while we're waiting for the interest rate decision, while we're waiting for the non-farm payroll. So that's interesting as well. Swiss franc futures is looking weak. We have all the sellers in below the black line, and so therefore the price is down. There is a level of support here, but nonetheless, any kind of breakdown this week, somewhere around there, you're going to see the price fall. Now what this means in terms of correlation, it also means that the Swiss pairs, pound Swiss, euro Swiss, etc., will be going up, and we'll be looking to trade those once this breaks down. Congratulations if you are in the Dow. This is the trend for the last few months since November. So congratulations members. I know a lot of members have reached our target, 36,370. We have another target here, 38,996. Now this is breaking record highs, so this is based upon a fib extension, but nonetheless this could go anywhere this year because interest rates are falling and therefore stocks are more attractive. So what we'll be doing for members, I'll be coming in closer to the market Monday to Friday, and I'll be moving the stop accordingly. Nasdaq doing exactly the same. Congratulations, hit our target here, 16,672 and then 17,630. I don't have a target for this. It's broken. It's had to break a structure here, which is fantastic. We've got all the buys in, so I will be trailing this. Just to let you know that on the left, on the right on my watch list, I have red and green flags. So red is for downtrends, parabolic downtrends, and green is for parabolic buy trends. Now the Aussie 200 is parabolic to the upside, but there is a little bit of support here, but we do have a much larger target. As long as that continues upwards, we'll trail this every day, minimizing our risk, maximizing our profits. 8110. The DAX has gone parabolic. There's a little bit of resistance here, but the trend is usually much stronger than the resistance, so we'll have to see. As long as the Dow Jones continues up, then this will continue up, because the markets across the world tend to follow the Dow, don't they? So this hit our target 16,881, coming back up to it now. So this could have a little bit of resistance, but the next target is 18,372. S&P 500, congratulations if you're trading it and trailing it. This is the important thing. The thing is, with trailing the stops as we do each day, it doesn't matter what happens to the price really, because we're minimizing our risk each day anyway. So further upside, we don't have a target, we're going to be trailing the S&P 500. The Bitcoin, we've got a lovely buy signal here. We're going to have to wait for this one. It is not parabolic now, so that can be switched off. It may go parabolic next week though, so watch out for that. Oil has gone up, and we do have breaker structure here at $76, and so we do expect to pull back in the next few days. And further upside, there is a big target up here of 109.46, but it's going to be somewhere around this resistance there of $87.25. Now the correlation between the DXY and US dollar is clear, and you can see it all the time. Whoops. Get rid of those. We've seen a breakdown of gold, of course, because the dollar is strong. The DXY, as long as the DXY remains in an upward momentum and remains into the market structure, then we can expect the gold to fall. Our target for this week is 1972, and then a breakdown below here. 1972 indicates a further downward momentum to 1930, and then 1810. Remember that we have interest rate decision, we have non-farm payroll, so the dollar will be sideways pretty much, so don't expect too much before the news is out. If you're holding on to positions, as I often do, then we trail this, but our stop is way beyond the average true range, so it's highly unlikely you're going to get tripped out, so don't worry too much about it. And if you've got a 2% risk, does it really matter? Anyway, the euro is falling down. We've been in it for quite some time, and albeit slowly, our target is still 107.67. Any breakdown below that, based upon the news this week, is 106.35. US yen is parabolic to the upside. There's a little bit of resistance here coming in on this trend line, but I do expect it to hold this support here and hit 149.75 probably by Wednesday, Tuesday, something like that, and then on to 152. So good luck with that, guys. US Canadian is looking a little bit mixed. It's not really going anywhere. It hit this resistance area. It was support, now it's resistance. Didn't like it. Well, I tried to go through it 4 times but failed, so we just have to wait for this one. Could be a nice trading opportunity. Target for this is 136.76. Aussie USD looking very nice indeed. 65.73 currently, but I really want to see this break this support line now. It's a weak support line, but nonetheless, to see this broken would be fantastic. And so it's going to come into this kind of area, and then 63.71 is our target. Similar for the Kiwi, of course, they do the same thing. Don't trade both, it's not sensible. Choose one or the other. Further downside momentum is likely to 59.67. Just a quick reminder, if you're not a member already, we do the daily analysis and real-time setups Monday to Friday. So we will be doing, been trading for 30 years. There's instant access to the VIP room on Telegram where I'll give you regular updates. There's a daily video analysis Monday to Friday. So I do a video in the afternoon during the New York session to give you the best trades. And I also include the best trends, stop losses and targets. So you can use those at your leisure. Coverages of all markets and give you real-time trading setups for all the above. So if you're interested in that, become a member. It's $30 a month. Just click on the links below. Back to the markets, and the pound yen is bullish to the upside. We have almost all the buys in. It's hesitating a little bit for the last week or so, but we do expect it to hit 189.70. Got about a 40% chance. And then a much bigger target if this gets broken to 196. So we will be trading this. We're not going to muck around with this. We are going to let it go to 196. This is one of my favorite trades. Everyone will probably be selling it, but I don't mind that. That's the way it goes. This is not quite parabolic euro yen. It's contemplating where it goes. It's now got a pullback. So any kind of pullback here is going to have high liquidity here. So there is an opportunity to buy into this probably Monday or Tuesday. And of course, these don't get affected by interest rate decisions, generally speaking, or non-farm payroll directly. So 164.90 is the target. Swiss yen is looking okay. There's no volume in the market for the yen. So the best way to manage this is to come back to the yen futures, just to make sure it's broken down. Not that one. The yen futures. As long as it's broken this line, then it's got free fall heading to 66.35, which will drive the yens upwards. That's the correlation. So euro yen to the upside, 164.90. Swiss yen at 172.11. Could be hit very quickly. Onto the miners now. The pound Canadian holding on to market structure to the upside. We have target 173.34 with a 46% chance of being hit. Now the Aussie is looking really weak. So what will happen is the pound Canadian looks strong and the Aussie Canadian looks weak. As you can see, not quite all the sellers in, but it's going to probably fall down Monday morning. So look out for that. That's red hot. And target's 87.37. Euro Canadian to the downside. We've got a sell here. I really want to see this broken here first, which will probably be Monday or Tuesday. So look out for that. Otherwise, it could just hold on to support and drift upwards again. So any kind of breakdown is going to head for 141.64. Nice trade. Pound Swiss, as I mentioned with the Swiss franc, it's holding on to support. The Swiss franc futures, that is. Just go back to that just to remind you. So that's holding on to some kind of support. So it could drift upwards in the next few days, which means that the Swiss pairs can move down. That's the correlation. So any kind of breakdown below here, somewhere about 115.71, any kind of breakdown is your buying opportunity into the Swisses, in particular the pound Swiss. So there is resistance in this price. It's not achieving high highs, as you can see. It's achieving lower highs, but nonetheless there is a market structure here which is holding on. All the buyers are in, so there's a little bit of volume here. 111.21 is the target. Pound Aussie, congratulations traders. I know a lot of members have been trading this and doing really well. So it's holding on to market structure. Any kind of pullback is going to be a trading opportunity to 199.20. Pound New Zealand looking fantastic. Congratulations traders if you've got in here. So the advantage of following me every day on the daily video analysis as a member, of course, is that you get to see these in action. Whether you trade them is totally up to you at your own risk, of course, but nonetheless these are highly profitable positions to hold, and if you're a position trader they are perfect. So the first target looks like it's going to be hit 209.66, probably going to be hit Monday, and then on to 21.466. Same with the Aussie New Zealand, or a bit slower, of course, but nonetheless the buyers are in. As long as the price starts to move into this area here, then we're going to see price start to move up. Have I worked out a target? No. So let's work out a target. 10. Oops. Don't want that one. 109.44. Final one. I know a lot of you have been having a lot of fun with this trade. Congratulations. It hit our target 85.29 from the last week's weekly Forex forecast. And we're going to have to wait and see. This breaks down. This is going free fall. So if you're still in it, we're just going to trail it. Have a wonderful weekend. And if you are interested to become a member, then please click on the link below.